Hi folks, welcome back to the Social Television Network. I'm Chris Coraggio, joined today by Dr. Hadi Najafian. He's a colorectal surgeon. Doctor, thanks for being here. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
You were here speaking with us because it is Colon Cancer Awareness Month.
Right.
Very important to talk about colonoscopies and that sort of thing. What is, how important is it for people to realize how important colonoscopies are for colon cancer prevention?
Yeah, colorectal cancer is the second leading cause of cancer death in America. First is lung cancer, second is colorectal cancer for both men and women, and third is breast cancer for females, prostate cancer for males. Approximately 1 out of every 17 people in this country get colorectal cancer. It's one of those diseases that is curable, that is preventable, and most people are afraid of the preventable treatment for this.
Sure, it's curable, it's preventable through colonoscopies.
Exactly, exactly.
Walk us through that procedure.
Sure.
What does all that entail?
Yeah, colonoscopy is a very simple procedure that's an outpatient procedure. It's standard of care. It's covered by 100% of all insurances as long as you see your physician. Your physician can actually tell you, yes, you need to have a colonoscopy. And as long as your physician says it, it's usually covered by insurances. And patients everybody should have a colonoscopy starting at the age of 50 and higher for every 10 years. Some patients will need to even have it sooner if there are certain things found on that colonoscopy. There are certain features of certain things that our patients have as far as a first-degree family member who has colorectal cancer, like their parents or siblings, then they need to have a colonoscopy earlier than the age of 50.
Okay, important to know that.
Yeah,
obviously.
so as long as patients get a colonoscopy done, they can actually get cured from getting colon cancer, because colonoscopy goes in and they look for polyps, and polyps is what actually becomes colon cancer at some point. And if we can get these polyps out, not all polyps become cancer, but about 40 to 60% of polyps become cancer. If we can get these polyps out, you're cured from getting colon cancer.
All right, let's talk about the things that people shy away from when they're talking about colonoscopies. Does it hurt? And the prep time, that 24-hour before.
Okay, so it's very different compared to what it was 20 years ago.
Okay.
So most patients that come to see me, they say, oh, doc, do I have to drink that whole gallon of stuff? No, you don't. It's different. So you really, our prep is basically only 1 day prep the day before to get cleaned out. Basically, being on a liquid diet, and they have to do 64 ounces of Gatorade with Miralax, and all those things are over the counter. They can just pick it up from a grocery store, and they're not that expensive. And overwhelming majority of patients do very well with it, and they come back and they say it wasn't as bad as I thought it was.
So you do that the day before, and then how long is the colonoscopy take?
Right, so they come in the morning of, I see them, make sure that they're doing okay, and they get an IV placed, they get some medications that they get comfortable and twilight sleep, which means basically they're awake and breathing on their own, but they're not actually feeling anything. And they wake up very quickly right afterwards with no hangover effects, which means that soon after they can go eat regular food and they can go home. But that day we recommend them not doing anything strenuous, but everybody, almost everybody, goes back to normal the next day.
All right, so recovery time is quick. Great information, Doctor. Thank you so much. Folks, Dignity Health has provided a health risk assessment. If you'd like to participate in that, just click the link or call the phone number right there on your screen, and we'll see you next time.